What's up, guys? We're going to pick up some oil for my truck and for my dad's car, as well as oil filters, and we're going to finally get some jack stands that we're going to use in all of our videos here on the channel. In this video, we're just going to be talking about how to change your oil, what kind of oil to get, how to check what kind of oil your car needs, you know, etc., and just generally going through the process of changing your oil. Some of you guys may have seen me change the oil on my dad's car before. This time we're going to be focusing more on this truck and also on my dad's motorcycle. My family actually has 3 vehicles that need an oil change right now. So we're going to just be doing a huge marathon of all that, and I'm sorry the lighting in my truck is not the best. It's, well. Really quick, let's see how to find out what kind of oil we need to put in this thing. First, we bust out the owner's manual. You guys have seen this before. Flip to the table of contents, find the engine and chassis thing. That's on page 259. And then checking engine oil level. That's on page 260. That's the next page. So for the 4-wheel drive models and the pre-runner have the 5VZFE. That's the 3.4 V6. They recommend SAE 5W30, so that's what we're gonna get. And that's actually the same kind that I have to get for my dad's car as well. So we're good. Okay, we've got everything we need. Let's go ahead and take a look. Got 2 oil filters, one for my dad's Corolla, one for my truck. Oil for both. They conveniently use the same kind of oil, 5W30, and I get high mileage because both cars are well over 75,000 miles. Some 3-ton jack stands. 6 tons would be insane. And a new oil drain container because the one in that bag is no longer oil proof. But yeah, let's go ahead and get home, and then the next day, well, actually 2 days from now, we're gonna replace the oil. Let there be light. There's a bit of a mess here. Good Saturday morning, everybody. I hope you guys are all excited to see the oil changes themselves on the vehicles that I'm gonna be doing oil changes with. I invited some of my friends over. They're gonna come over and help us out. Hopefully we can get this done a little bit faster. But first off, we need to get the garage a little cleared out so we can pull the cars in and get started working. Next step's gonna be to set up some plastic on the ground here so that we don't, if we do spill any oil, it won't get on the ground and stain the garage floor. We don't want more of that stuff right there. Got my dad's car pulled in, but that's the first one that we're gonna be doing. But for us to do this in the garage, we're gonna need to get it a little bit higher off the ground, because if you look, it is pretty low. That'd be pretty difficult to get under there without some jacking up and some jack stands. So we're gonna open up those new jack stands I just got. And it's taped. There was no point in filming me taking off tape for 5 hours. Didn't take that long, but a little bit longer. And there are our jack stands. Woohoo! This is exciting. My man Ryan and I have successfully drained the oil. Well, whatever. You guys get the picture. Out of my dad's car, got it up on the jack stands. They're working great. I was a little worried that they wouldn't fit, but they just barely fit with my floor jack over there, so we're good. I'm not really gonna show a lot of the oil on this vehicle because I've already done that in a prior video. I'll put a thing up at the top of the screen if you want to go watch that. Let's just get this one done. I can show you guys more about my truck and the motorcycle. The boys, now we're starting on my baby. Let's get going. All right, my boy Steven's down in there right now, loosening up that oil pan bolt. Does it fit? Give me a second. Calculated it. This oil container has exactly enough space for both my truck and my dad's car's oil capacity, so it's pretty good.
Am I doing it wrong?
So guys, we've run into a bit of a hiccup when it comes to actually taking the filter off. Toyota decided for this vehicle to put the filter in a vertical orientation right underneath the alternator. And it's impossible to get to from above unless you want to do this. Doesn't really work. And it's also impossible to get to from below unless we replace the skid plate. Or replace the skid plate. Take off the skid plate. So that's what we're gonna do. Fun times.
Yeah. Are we doing a video update?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
We
we're
actually
going.
don't need to take off the skid plate.
You're recording right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks, Dad. That's gonna become a meme. The video I published today has that,
I'll interrupt every video you do.
and I'll say thanks, Dad, every time.
There's a really good angle if you want to see it from right here.
Steven?
Where the oil is?
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, you actually don't have to take off the skid plate. My dad just found a better angle.
Fuck, you said perfect.
right there.
under the car. We'll see if the lighting's.
I don't know if you can tell.
It's fine.
Let me get my.
It's in there.
Yeah,
It's in there.
now.
The viewers understand. Where did you grab it from, Dad?
Reach your turn. So, are you laying the right way? Which way are you laying?
I'm laying this.
Same way I was?
Yeah.
Flip over on your back.
Oh, I can actually do that under this car.
And then slide up some more so that your left arm can fit up into that hole up by the skid plate.
Up here.
Yep. And then you can just reach in and grab it.
Not that one.
Yes.
The other hole up forward.
This one?
I can't.
I think the
hold it here.
one, yeah, either that one or more
Oh,
to your
yep,
left.
that is loose.
Should I still be photo documenting?
Yeah, sure you can.
All right, cool. We're still
Oh
going.
my-
Do you want me to move the pan more?
I think it's fine.
All right.
If it spills,
I'll
it spills.
get close. Worst comes to worst.
It's coming out. It's running down my arm. That's a good feeling.
Nice.
Come on. Come off. Okay.
Where's it dripping to?
It's
It's just
dripping onto the skid plate.
It's just staying. All right.
I'm gonna have to like. It's okay. We can reach over it and wipe it up. I'm definitely gonna need a rag though.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Oh, it's coming out here.
Oh,
Oh god.
it looks like barbecue sauce.
Barbecue.
Oh man, I want some
There's a
volunteers.
rag. You guys need another bag?
It's coming out at the back side of the skid plate. That's awful. Why did?
It was made to get
Ryan, can you
dirty.
throw it to me over here?
Wait, push.
It's still dripping from the oil pan though.
Oh, it is.
A little bit.
Oh no, just.
Oh no!
Barbecue sauce.
Dude, I'm so hungry.
There's
nothing holding me
You
back.
do not want to drink this.
Not this barbecue.
Not this barbecue sauce. Hands, please grip.
Here, I'll take care of it.
Do you want me to just pull all of it out and then the plastic? Oh. I'm turning this the right direction, right? I'm not sure. Ryan, that light's doing a good job.
It's helping.
Yeah. It's going on. Definitely gonna need to tighten that more. Okay, I need to wipe my hands off. Here. Okay, so this is the oil cap. It's looking a little grimy. That's interesting. But we need to add 5.4 quarts to this thing. If I'm correct. There's 2 quarts left in this thing, so we'll just do that. Calvin, have you seen the new ARG DLC?
I'm not. Is it? I don't think they can really top aberration.
They have, dude.
Alright, well.
You need to look at it.
I have no reception. Ooh.
Is stuff coming out, Calvin?
No.
Just on his phone. While he's on his phone, just everything's just.
I was like,
That's what I thought that oof was.
oof, your oil is spilling everywhere.
Yeah.
Don't stop filling it though.
I'm just gonna let it drain into my mouth, guys. Don't worry.
Drink oil. Good for
I
your
swallow
bones.
it fast enough, it won't land on the floor.
Just throw up into the funnel.
Oh.
Gosh. It's a chug jug, that's right.
Chug.
Up, oil on the alternator, oil on the skid plate. We're good. We don't want that coming off.
Yeah, that's when that one be
We don't want to be Steven.
Yeah, honestly.
Sorry, Steven.
No, man. It wasn't even oil, I think it was the cleaner that like made it like super.
Jacked it up.
Yeah, lubricated it.
All the oil.
What are you working on?
Looking at this leaf.
So next up, we got to get an oil change done on this beautiful bike right here. This is my dad's motorcycle. You guys have seen it before. I remade the seat for it, but it needs an oil change, so that's what we're doing. Removing the fairings allows us to actually access the oil filter and the oil drain plug. Okay, so guys, we've got new oil filter on. We're making sure that we've got the oil drain plug torqued to the proper specs right now. And then we're gonna be ready to go. We had a bit of a fun moment where I was taking the seal off of the new oil and part of the seal fell in. So we strained out 3.5 quarts of oil. That was fun, but it's over now. We're ready to put it in. Let's do this. The motorcycle oil into here. It's not a huge deal. The viscosity won't be dramatically affected. Wow, that
That's a bad angle.
oh no. The funnel's too big.
I mean, we could pull it down too and put it on its kickstand. Since you guys have
Oh,
stuff
that
on
would
the
help.
bottom of
Oh,
it,
that
and then lean it this way.
Perfect.
We'll give you a little bit more of that.
Sweet. I think that should do it.
That should be money. Sorry, you're good. This is gonna take a little while.
Truck shot Pennzoil is not the one we're using. We're just using the container.
This is actually Honda Genuine Motorcycle Oil, 10W30SJ.
Yeah, so we were using
Wait, does it
Pennzoil,
use synthetic
Pennzoil
Honda?
5W30.
I don't know,
for this
actually.
bike.
I feel like it should.
It's probably the right oil. It's a diesel
little.
bike, probably.
That'd be so bad if, like, at the last second you see the metal piece like
oh,
like,
No!
Uh-oh.
Guys.
Guys, we're over at Calvin's house now. This is going to be a very busy day. We've already done 3 oil changes. Now we're going to try and replace a power steering pump. But he has lost power steering and brakes on his Mustang GT 2004 convertible. I said that in probably the weirdest order I possibly could. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be trying to replace the power steering pump. He hasn't found any videos on how to do this, so this may be the first. Well, there we go.
Yes, there's the belt we
There
gotta
it
take.
There's our power steering pump.
No, this is gonna suck.
What's gonna suck is the fluid.
Yep.
I hope
get like a tub.
I hope that harmonic balancer puller will. What did he give you? Let me see what he. We're gonna see if this is gonna work. Hey guys, so we have successfully gotten the drive belt off the assembly. That's what the first thing we need to do, obviously, if we're gonna replace the power steering pump, which is connected to the drive belt. What we did was we got our little belt tensioner. That's this segment right here, this part. Down there, there is a 10mm bolt that we loosened, and then after that, this moved freely, so we were able to take a standard socket and just put it into that little hole.
Hold off.
Slides in right nice and easily. Then we can pull on it and then just pull the belt off the alternator as you're pulling this simultaneously, and that'll allow you to get the belt off. Hope that helped.
No, we are.
Also, by tightening that bolt, it is pulling off the pulley. So guys, we decided to cut a tent stake and use that as the pull to put the big giant bolt through. And now we are struggling to hold the pulley in place while we pull it off the pulley. So, good times all around.
Okay, I can't get this on.
There you go. That's gonna come off. Push it.
I got the valves in.
It's oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
What, you want me to try to?
The clamp be too good. Will the power steering fluid
I literally-
fall everywhere?
I literally can't even like get in there with your cradle.
You want me to try?
It's gonna ruin the lamp.
What?
Don't get it on the lamp.
The lamp.
Pull the lamp
Watch
out.
it.
I need it to see,
Oh,
bro.
here it comes. Here it comes.
Oh gosh.
Push it up.
Oh, it's coming already. It's coming.
It's not getting on you. It's not getting on you.
Oh, absolutely is. I wasn't sure about.
It's not getting on you. I
Oh, and
do.
if this is successful, I'll give you a change of clothes.
Okay. All right. It's up.
All right, here.
Take
I got it.
yeah.
You
Oh yeah.
Oh.
want to get this bread?
Oh, here she comes.
She's coming.
Oh.
What if it just like explodes everywhere?
Dude, it will not come off.
Oh, and you just gotta send it. Send it.
Oh no.
Up there.
What's
Cal just
wrong?
wants to watch the carnage unfold.
Okay.
So
That'd be funny if Calvin accidentally kicks one of the jacks and the car falls. Mustang crowd killer. Man,
Just the move down here.